Adam L. All right, let's get into the topic of the day. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know how I get down. Elam, former first round pick, Buffalo Bill, lastly of the Dallas Cowboys, let go and is now a Tennessee Titan. He had other meetings with the Jets, a few other teams, and ultimately was brought into Nashville, which kind of makes me feel good about Bergonzi, because that has shown that he has the ability that, you know, I kind of see where he's going with his team. Every position that he's going in to add a more talented player than what we had. Now, how do we get in this position? L'Jarius Sneed, cornerback 1. Alleged drive-by shooting while he was on IR for injury. More than likely not coming back. Titans probably going to eat the $8 million. Maybe they'll get it back. That's here nor there. All right, so that's cornerback 1. Cornerback 2,
Let me teach you how
Cheeto
to
Awuzie, is now on the Ravens. Titans ate the cap because they wanted to start Jarvis Brownlee Jr. last year's 5th round pick at starting cornerback opposite of Snead. Cornerback 3, Jarvis Brownlee Jr. traded early on this season, in the first month of the season, to the Jets for a 6th round pick. Jarvis Brownlee Jr. was the end of the Kevin Byard trade. That's cornerback 3. Cornerback 4, Roger McCreary, now on the Rams, traded for a 6th round pick. Guy that was the character fit, but not the scheme fit that they wanted going forward. Wanted a more ambidextrous piece that could play outside and inside. A former 2nd round draft pick of the Tennessee Titans, now on the Rams. All right, so that's your 4. Cornerback 5 was Marcus Harris, rookie out of Cal, 6th round draft pick. Started him outside. Denard Wilson did a good job of explaining it. Moved him inside to the nickel out of necessity. Well, if you've been watching the Titans the last several weeks, Marcus Harris is the best cornerback that we have on the team. But that's who started off at cornerback 5, a rookie. Marcus Harris is now our nickelback. On the outside is all waiver wire guys. Darrell Baker Jr., waiver wire guy from the Colts. Samuel Womack, waiver wire guy from the Colts. And Jalen Armour Davis, oddly enough, a waiver wire guy that got waived when the Ravens got Jair and Cheeto. We all seen what happened to Jair getting traded to the Eagles. Cheeto is now playing, been making plays for the Ravens ever since. And maybe, just maybe, we might have shot the gun too soon with Cheeto, but what happens, right? So Baker Jr., Armour Davis have been starting outside, and Denard Wilson has been having to play musical chairs because your cornerback 6, 7, 8, and 9 are now your top guys. And trade deadline is over. You can't make any moves. Titans are selling, not buying. Picked up Elam, and I joked about it on the 22nd in the Discord. If y'all in my Discord, if you're not, join my Discord. It's in the bio of all my channels. I said Elam, as much as y'all laughing in Dallas because there's a lot of Cowboy fans in the community. I said if Elam steps off the plane in Nashville, he'll be cornerback 1, and I said he'll be a Titan. Me, Sheed, a couple of us, we said it was gonna happen, and today looked down at my phone on the way home, and Elam is in Nashville, Tennessee Titan, wearing Samuel Womack's number 35 that he just put down. They cut him to sign him and just swap the jerseys. And Elam was practicing today, and he hadn't even met Denard Wilson, the defensive coordinator for the Tennessee Titans. So now we'll have a more talented Elam to maybe, like I told y'all, the guys that they should be going after, the Kayvon Thibodeaux, the Jalen Phillips, the Adafio Ways, the Tariq Woolens, the Alante, people that were coming into their second contract, guys that have talent that maybe needed a new home, that aren't injured. Tennessee Titans can't get people that's facing criminal charges. They can't get people coming off of knee surgeries or quads or hamstrings, PCL, ACL, MCL. Like, they got to get guys that are looking for their second contract and basically in a contract situation, needing to play well on a contract year. And that's exactly what they got in Elam. And he's now the most talented cornerback on the Tennessee Titans because Samuel Womack fell down like 4 times last week guarding JSN. So there you have it. There you have it. As much as y'all that are not fans of the Tennessee Titans or don't keep up with the Titans like that or casual, don't know that Elam right now is the most talented corner in Nashville. And everybody that's not named Marcus Harris is a waiver wire guy. So this is the way that they're going to have to build a team. I don't see Tariq Woolen passing over the Eagles or a team like that to come to Nashville. And if he does, it's strictly about money. I don't see Alontae Taylor or Jalen Watson, maybe Josh Williams because he's behind somebody looking for a starting role. But Tennessee Titans are going to burn a high draft pick in between rounds, bottom of 1, depending on what they get back in the trade through 3 or 4. They're going to go draft cornerback and they're going to target somebody in free agency. Just don't know who it's going to be. They got Michael Robinson off of ESPN Pinky's Green Bay Packers. He was signed to their original 53. He's been playing special teams for us. I'd like to see him get a shot because it cannot be worse than guys falling down on their face on double moves. As some of y'all asked, how did JSN get matched up on the safety twice for big shot plays? It's because guys fell down twice. I went back and watched all 22. Said, you intrigued? I'm intrigued by Elam because I knew he would be the prototype that Bergonzi is looking for. Outside cornerbacks that are over 6 foot tall, big physical guys. And he's a man corner. So I'm interested to see if he's able to live up to, because he can make himself a lot of money. You know, he's a guy that if he could return to form with a coach like Denard Wilson, who's basically been coaching practice squad guys at corner, he's a guy that could step into a role and make good on the opportunity that Baker Jr. and Amar Davis and Womack have not been able to cash in on, which is Rand Carthon's way to fix the cornerback room was, I got Roger McCreary, I'll draft Jarvis, and I'll spend money. They spent $100 million, $76 million on Snead, $36 million on Awuzie. Tennessee Titans, Rand Carthon spent $100 million on 2 cornerbacks. So I don't expect Bergonzi to go that route. I expect him to do exactly this. Now, Elam has 2 months to play. He's gonna get snaps. If he can show what Marcus Harris has done, then Elam will be part of this team and will probably get some money from the Tennessee Titans. Because like I said, not one signing is going to fix the Titans. Not one draft class is going to fix the Titans. They're going to have to consistently get contributory players to the 53. Like the 53 in Nashville's got to get better. Not just one person. Like Sebastian Joseph Day is a perfect 53 guy. He does his job. If Elam can do that, he'll be fine. Like we need guys that can do their job. So far, the jury is out on Dan Moore. He hasn't played well. Zeitler hasn't played well. The free agents that they do bring in just need to contribute. I mean, we've got our money's worth out of Van Jefferson, $1.6 million for what Van Jefferson has been. Tyler Lockett was a fail, but when you look around, I kind of see, if you go to Sport Track and look at the contracts and filter it by age and who's going to be a free agent in 26, they got to take their shot at a lot of the guys that were going to come free in 26. Elam, Amar Davis, Baker Jr. Like they got the opportunity to shoot at a couple of these guys to see, and whether it works or don't work is completely up to the player. It's the bad team tax, Corey. So ultimately, I think that they're going to build all their stars through the draft the way we did before, from 15, 16, all the way up to the AFC title game in 19. They just have to hit it in draft. If he continues to draft this well and just not burn the bag in free agency, because I bet he wants the Zietler and Dan Moore moves back.